I'd like to call this meeting to order. If you have a cell phone, please silence or vibrate it. Turn it off if you don't know how to work it. Yes. Good. If you do need to leave, feel free to do so. Just do so quietly, especially for those of you that are here for Student of the Month. You're welcome to leave, whatever that's over. If you'll stand with me, please. Let us pray. Hey God, thank you for this day. Thank you for this beautiful town, our staff, our citizens, our teachers, our students, parents, just our community. We're thankful for you. I'm thankful for everything you do for us. Please help us to lead and guide by your will. Amen.
Thank you, Mayor.
Wait, I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mayor, before everybody sits down, please remain just on Alderman John Lady, that's lady last Tuesday. All the Aldermen we have North Carolina on the side. Thank you so much.
approval of the agenda with additions or deletions.
I have one deletion, it's D underneath it.
Yes, D. Anyone else?
Just for clarification, we're removing that total.
Yes, I would say remove it totally.
Okay, great. Do we have a motion for approval?
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Any opposed? So carried. Approval of the minutes for September 10th regular meeting minutes, September 24th work session minutes.
Make a motion to approve.
All in favor? Any opposed? So carried. Recognition of citizens. Citizens will have 3 minutes to speak. First, we would like to introduce Dr. Duncan from Hard School to recognize our students of the month.
Good evening, and we are so happy to be back. Thank you so much, Mayor Beatty, Dallas Board of Aldermen. We haven't seen you, I think, since last April. So we're excited to be back here to celebrate our Students of the Month. So this month, we're celebrating our 5th grade student leaders. So we're going to start, and boys and girls, when I call your name, come up and I'll give you a certificate, and then I want you to come stand right here so we can get a great photo. So our first student of the month is Waylon Likens, 5th grade from Mr. McCary's class. Waylon started out 5th grade like he's already been there. He has all the qualities anyone would expect of a seasoned 5th grader. He's willing to go above and beyond to achieve goals, and he can always be depended upon to help others. You can tell that he's going to continue to be a fantastic person that will help others throughout life. Congratulations to Waylon for being selected as a Student of the Month. Our next student of the month is Chelsea Tavares, 5th grade, Mr. McCary's class. When teachers think of the qualities they want their students to have, Chelsea is that student. She's determined to work hard and to achieve success. She's constantly asking questions and looking for ways to be better. That attitude can only lead to wonderful things that she will achieve throughout the rest of this school year and in her education in the future. Keep up the great work, Chelsea. Congratulations for being selected as a Student of the Month. Next, we have Autumn Willis, 5th grade, Miss McNeil's class. Autumn is extremely hardworking. She's always willing to help both teachers and students. Autumn comes to school to learn every day and to do her very best. Congratulations to Autumn for being selected as a Student of the Month. And Autumn was a winner in 4th grade last year as well. So double congratulations to Autumn. Next, we have Josiah Phillips, 5th grade, Miss McNeil's class. Josiah started the school year getting acclimated because he was new to our school. Now he has really taken on a leadership role for himself and for the students around him. Josiah went up to the board and explained his thinking to the class while teaching them different steps to do some multiplication problems. He showed that he's able to focus and to take initiative to help his own education. Congratulations to Josiah for being selected as a Student of the Month. Next, we have Levi Bridges, 5th grade, Miss Newton's class. Levi is also a new student to Clark Elementary. He has been an exemplary student ever since he transferred to our school this year. He not only completes all his assignments on time, but with excellence. His character is equally outstanding. He's a model student. Congratulations to Levi for being selected as a Student of the Month. Next, we have Ava Seuss, 5th grade, Miss Nugent's class. Ava is very sweet and very helpful to other students. She's always willing to assist fellow students with understanding the math concepts. She's always making good choices and is an example to others. Congratulations to Ava for being selected as a Student of the Month. We had a couple students who couldn't be with us this evening, so we'll make sure they get their certificate tomorrow. Thank you again for this opportunity to recognize our students. Congratulations.
Parents, guardians, family, if you guys would like to take photos, now's your chance. You can come up, that's fine. You guys can stand here, stand together. Smile pretty, use your teeth. That's all I can do. Put it down. Good job, guys. Congratulations. Alright, moving on to B, here it says MC Friday Middle School Athletes of the Month. We will recognize them next month, along with their championship team softball team. Do we have anyone else?
White Fields, 1333, the Little Church Road in Dallas. First of all, I'd like to add my condolences to Dear Lady and her family for the loss of Big John. For any of you who don't know, John was an Air Force pararescue, and for anybody who's an Air Force fleet, that's here, the rest of us are here. So, also condolences and prayers for all the people in Western North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida that are affected by the storms and the oncoming storms. I'd like to say how proud I am of this community and the outreach and the support they've given to everybody who's suffering through this. Chief Withers, Chief Walls have taken people up to the mountains and taken supplies. A lot of other people around here have also used. Also, I would be remiss not to talk about the employees of the town of Dallas and the way they handled everything going on through this. What could have been much worse, we were truly blessed. Not to have had more damage, but the town was on top of every possible issue that they could handle. Just, this is an incredible work that goes for this town. Management all the way down. Just want to say thank you. Also, like I say, from just representing Dallas Christian Ministry, I want to work with the support that we've gotten through this and all the great help. Thank you all. Also, if people, hopefully everybody should be aware that Front Porch and Pavilions is finally open. Hopefully we'll support that business. Well, we have the other restaurants here. Also, Sandy's is being sold towards the end of this month. So, if anybody would like to reach out and thank Jim for what he's done for the community, Jim and Caroline. Thank you all.
I reckon since he started it, I'll just say here. Curtis Wilson, 438 South Gaston Street. And I started also with my condolences to the Bailey family, and I have many forever memories of the grandmother Sarah. I remember cleaning up the bank across the street over here one time, and the light turned red, and all of a sudden I had to step out of the way when Miss Sarah cut the light, so she didn't have to wait. Went through the bank parking lot, and never even, never slowed down, straight out and down Holland Street, good eye. And I'm like, there she goes. But, you know, I have many visuals of Big John serving on this board, and also had the opportunity to serve with him on the planning board. He sat for term 2 on the planning board, and I was really able to glean from his experience. I appreciate him and the family. And then I'd just like to go to the Lord in prayer for all the needs and for our leaders. Father, I do just stand in the gap tonight and call out, Lord, your name, that it cover all those that are hurting tonight. All those that are in fear and dread of the storm that's coming in, God, the loss and the destruction that they may be facing. And for all those, God, that have faced their fears and are looking for that ray of hope to rebuild their lives. And God, for the grief of the loss of the ones that can't be replaced. Lord, I just ask that you would just move by your Spirit over all of the people in harm's way. And Father, I just ask that you continue to watch over our responders, the police, the fire, and rescue here in town. Watch over all of our crews, God, for the different departments of the town, God, as they keep working to make our life as normal as possible. And God, just let your hand be on our leaders' hearts. God, that they not be guided from their minds, but from their hearts, to lead us to prosperity and peace in this town. In Jesus' name. Amen.
requests from the community to speak? Okay. Moving to the consent agenda. File permanent budget amendment.
So we talked about last work session, the style permit that we brought, during the regular budget presentation, and it was full at the time, as we didn't have a director. For that, and since, we brought it back to work session to be approved, here is a budget amendment for approval, for this year, of $7,500, for the implementation phase. And then we'll budget the next 3 years, periodically, to cover this all.
So in the packet, and Mayor, so in the packet, the permitting here is proposed, as we spoke last meeting, it will go up, from 6,000 to 6,200, and then the 6,400 to 30. I spoke to Brian personally, we had a Zoom meeting, everything was well, Chief was here, Alex was here, and several other department heads were here to get a briefing on the cloud permitting. Just recommending the board to approve the cloud permitting for the town and development services.
Any discussion?
You said 20,000.
Yeah, for a total, it would be 26-ish, but it's nothing different than any other software we have. And a lot of these softwares, we have to do 3-year subscriptions. The biggest kicker with this, along with the other ones, is, I knew Gatsby law, we just have to budget differently, since it's a subscription. And we do that with the finance software that we have, with Revendesk.
We are turning 2020 forward in this new age. Makes us kind of one of those things, yeah.
Yeah, data storage.
Right.
I'm making a motion to approve.
All in favor? Any opposed? So carried. Thank you. On to new business, electric territory agreement, city of Augusta. Mr. Grady.
All right, so, we've had some development, requests in territory, in the town. This has been going on for probably a year and a half now. We have finally reached an agreement with Gastonia. And so, it attaches the agreement. I read through it, Liz read through it. I spoke to my people in Gastonia, talked about the hash it out. Basically, it's saying that, town of Dallas will get parcels 171132, 171133, 171134, 203611, 203613, and 203614, which is all Dallas Western City Highway. And Gastonia will get the 2 parcels that Robinson covered. So this is just a contract, they approved the contract last night, last meeting. Now we just need to approve it.
Any discussion?
Is this this is the last agreement we have with the city where we give up territory and they give us territory? Or do we have in the future to come?
This is the last one that I'm aware of. However, both of these parcels are in Gastonia, Madison City, Gastonia. We're just providing this is power, we're providing.
So that piece of land right next to Dallas is in Gastonia now? How did that get annexed? We didn't protest.
That would have no idea. I'm not sure when it was annexed in, and how many years ago it was, but
It's been at least 2 years from that time.
Hold your.
Well, all I'm gonna say is that I'm not gonna vote against it, but I would like to see us oppose any further encroachment into the Dallas area by the city of Gastonia, or by Duke Power, or by any water system or sewer system, because that's going to take our future revenues away from us. Unfortunately, we have to realize that people like to move to Dallas right now. And the only way to provide good recreation, quality town, good services is through the revenues we get, other than tax revenues. So I really would like for our staff to, if you see one of them annexation signs in or near Dallas, make sure you're letting the manager know so we can stand up against it. Thank you for listening to me.
Thank you. Any other comments, discussion for this? Have a motion to approve.
Motion approved. Second.
All in favor? Any opposed? So carried. The LSLR project resolution, Mr. Newton.
All right, so this is a continuation of a possible lead service line grant. We're currently in the process of an ordinance that we have, and we went through the phase, went through all the implementation, and we're sort of at a stopping point where we can only do so much. This is a resolution that we would have to approve, and another grant is going to open for this lead service line November 1st. So this is just the first step to approve a resolution to apply for this grant and hopes that we get it so we can continue with the lead service compromise.
And how much would the grant be for?
This one is undisclosed at the moment. I've heard, you remember that?
We're talking up to $1 million.
That's what I heard, up to $1 million, so. We'll see, we have our hopes, but we sent some more paperwork in today for this, just to get preliminary information out. Once the resolution is approved, we'll send the application and hopefully get it going. Again, it'll help out the grant that we're doing now, because they're just assessing the damage. So this will give us more funds to get ready.
If you don't get the grant, what does the town have to pay?
No. No, we just won't proceed with the project.
We'll get a grant and then a second grant.
We have the current grant, we're currently doing that right now. This grant, if we win, if we get it, we'll proceed with whatever they fund us. If we do not get it, we'll just stop with that service. Unless we fund the next project that we do with this next step.
Or maybe get another grant?
Correct.
And with this, the more we identify, the less paperwork and work, testing work that we have to do to meet the rules. The more we can identify, the less steps.
I make a motion to approve the resolution.
I say,
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried. Sunny Creek annexation petition. Mr. Newton.
So Northern Grace and Northern Design Partners submitted on behalf of Sunny Creek, Dallas LLC, submitted a voluntary annexation petition on 7/1/2024. The petition is a voluntary contingent annexation of 0.0654 acre Gaston County portion, partial 309511 in the town of Dallas. The application was submitted rezoning Z-2024-02, requesting R5 zoning district. The entire parcel, 1.36 acres parcel, highlighted in the new residential development in 2030 future land use plan. In order to move forward, the Board of Aldermen to recommend go ahead for sufficient of the petition to determine to meet the standard 168-31 This is the first step in the process, does not obligate the town to annex the property at this point. We recommend the staff to investigate the sufficiency of annexation petition for 0.06 for the acre portion parcel 309.
Sunny Creek owns that corner?
This is sliver of land.
It's a corner of this bigger lot. Do they own that?
That bigger,
That seems sort of weird and I mean, the Robin Starnes lot was a square and this corner is owned by Sunny Creek, is that right?
They either own it or it's under contract.
Do what?
They either own it or it's under contract.
Okay, so they don't own it yet.
But it's the square of some of their lots, so they can build some of their lots outside of the
This is part of the original Center Creek ones.
Is it a contingent offer on the land?
So they own the one that's north of it. Looks to be north.
I understand that.
And they're trying to annex that one, that sliver right there.
Just, he answered my question, it's in the contract probably. It's in what y'all do.
So the approval of this will just direct, clerk with sufficiency, of the petition, and then we'll bring it back next board meeting for a set of public hearing.
Make a motion to approve.
All in favor? Any opposed? So carried. Notice of board meeting time change, we discussed moving the board meetings from 6:30 to 6 o'clock, and the work session meetings from 6:30 to 5. Do we have a motion to accept?
Well, I think we need also to explain why we're doing it. We're doing it because we moved the meetings to 6:30 to see if the public would come, and we get very few of the public here. So, considering that, I suggest we move the regular session back to 6. And I think the mayor said the work sessions to 5. The public has shown more interest, but they may watch on TV, I don't know. That's the reason we're doing it. We want the public to come to the meetings, we want the public to be able to think, be able to get off work and get to the meetings. So keep us posted on whether or not this meets you, the citizens of Dallas' needs. And I make a motion that we do the board time change.
All in favor? Any opposed? So carried. With that, just for directive, if you guys, Lindy, if you guys could think what I would like, if you guys are okay with it, I would like for us as the town of Dallas, on our Facebook page, social media, X, to post the days that we have our meetings. So on it, if you get to work on it today, Tuesday, post that morning, meeting tonight. That way we can just kind of publicize that a little bit more.
So each morning we'll be.
Each morning of the meeting. Unless you think that.
We'll
there's
change
better-
the times on the website.
Correct. Thank you.
I need to get off
Okay, on to our manager's report.
We do not have anything to report other than, thankful for our crews and our staff. This last week, thankful for both chiefs, for taking the risk and going out to help serve. I'm just proud of the staff. Thank you to the board for allowing us to do that.
Chief, thank you so much for going this week. And Chief Walls is there now, so we're thankful for that. And our staff did a really good job. I spoke today at our mayor's meeting about our staff being proactive before the storm. And we really appreciate that, because I think we would have been in a lot worse shape. But I think the town of Dallas learned, and you all do such a great job of preventing issues before they get here. So thank you all for doing that. Good job.
else?
I do. Always. So, what's happening up in the mountains, for me talking to the sheriffs and what's going on, it's not gonna be like our tornado or even Hugo. 3 weeks and we're back to normal. I would like the manager to get with staff and I think our mayor can address this also, because she's been up there as a civilian, that we be planning either another flood drive, because right now they have a lot of stuff up there. But in 2 months, not 2 months, in 2 weeks, there might not be a lot of stuff up there. So maybe we should be planning a field truck drive, get the churches involved, have a day. Because Mayor, when you were up there, what was the greatest thing you told me?
Showers and washing clothes.
And people.
And people. But the thing is, and that's really why I didn't mention it tonight. I was in contact with Black Mountain managers. They have a manager and an assistant manager, and right now they're waiting on, and a lot of these places are waiting on FEMA and the insurance companies to come out and do their adjustments. So if people go in and start moving things, then it hurts the process. Although that might be a process that we don't necessarily like, and like to hear, that is the process and something that they have to do. So we have to be patient and get to go ahead. So I do want to take the town of Dallas, not just the town of Dallas, but the Dallas community, different churches, our public works team, electricians, whoever you can, to gather together, take rakes, shovels, tractors, pack your own lunches, water, snacks, go up for a day, help move dirt, help to rebuild the cities and the towns, and then come home. And of course, it would be more than one day that we do that, but just be on the lookout, and it won't be for pay. So to do this out of the kindness of your heart is my expectation for all of us. And I know that's hard because, of course, time is money, but right now, time is help in building these towns. So I think that that's really important that we step up and do so. But right now, everybody's on the front lines and giving so much help. Another thing they don't have, if you do have any resources, if you're listening online, if you know anyone with pods or maintenance buildings or sheds, they don't have anywhere to put the supplies, and that's another reason why they're turning people away, because they don't have anywhere to keep them. And like Mr. Conacher said, in 2 weeks and 3 weeks and 4 weeks, all of this help is going to, it normally does start to die down, and that's when they're really gonna need us. So be patient, because we'll have to step up then. And so I really would, I'm calling you all to help with that. And I know that I'm confident that you will.
Should we as a town and community, like, adopt a community up there? Like, I know Back Cave was hit hard, Saluda was hit hard. You've been to Black Mountain, Nashville. I mean,
a lot of these areas,
can we do that?
I believe we can, but first I think we need to be in touch with the managers there before we actually make a move, and figure out a step. So after FEMA and the insurance companies go in and do their adjustments and assess things, then we're able to help. So we'll kind of wait on that. So it might be, I do know for sure that Black Mountain has their adjusters coming in tomorrow. They were supposed to come in today or yesterday, but they're now coming tomorrow. So whatever that process looks like, they're ready for it. I do know that Asheville was hit very hard, and it's going to take weeks for their water systems to come back in. But we're also, a lot of the publicity is not going to the western, like the West Jefferson area and those smaller towns, so we need to get in touch. So we need to get in touch with those cities as well, so the smaller cities, if we can. And of course, we can't fix them all, but if we pick a project, and I'm happy to put a couple on a map and you guys can choose. It doesn't matter to me, and I don't necessarily think we need publicity or anything. It's just you do it for kindness and for the right reasons, not for recognition.
I got these sorts of the town of Old Fort.
Old Fort?
Yeah, I actually took the
about 40 locals.
Yeah, it's bad.
I mean, everywhere.
I know, everywhere's bad, so you
Baltimore's
guys,
a comparable sized town.
yeah, that's how I talk
And
about
it's
life.
closer.
It's safe, you know, we do have to be careful with taking citizens there, and Chief, I think you can attest to this. They need professionals more than anything. And you know, I'm not a professional cleanup crew there. A lot of things are toxic right now. So when we do go, it needs to be go where we can help and provide services, but also keeping our citizens safe as well, and without exposing them to death and,
3,000 soldiers in there.
Put 1,000, they put 1,000 full-time military, and then they got 15 to 2,000 National Guard over there.
so we'll come up with a plan and then execute. And if anybody is a part of the church or anything in the Dallas community and they don't want to be involved, please let me know. I've been in touch with Cameron Bryson. He's doing a really good job, just getting the word out there. Venture's doing a really good job. All of the churches in Dallas and even the businesses in Dallas, it's wonderful to see everybody just stepping up and serving. Country Kitchen stepped up and our schools have stepped up. It's wonderful to see that help.
But it might be a good idea, Mary, that you have a meeting, everybody to come in and talk about a leader from the churches and the business communities and our manager and our department heads, and talk about what our next step is, because I'm sure that you will have an overflowing of donations and people willing to go work, and we can go ahead and set up work crews that are led by, you know, firemen or policemen, or, you know, town, street staff or electricians to go over there and work. Like you said, the groups up there right now, and I've been involved in several of these disasters, they're gonna be wore out. There's gotta be another crew in waiting to go, and that's the reason from my and your talk, that I agree with you, that we need to be prepared to at least assist somebody.
Right. And I think that Jonathan and I spoke, Fridays would be the best day. I think that, Alex, if I'm right, we don't have a lot of town sports on Friday, so families will be able to help with that. Our staff, as far as public works, are off on Friday, so that would be a free day for you all to go up. I think it makes a good day. So once I talk to the managers and then have an idea, then that'll give me a better game plan, because I don't want to just put a pin in it and say, this is what we're gonna do, and then everybody's chomping at the bit to help. So once I get a better idea from talking to the managers, we'll put things together.
Thanks for taking that leadership, man.
Thank you.
Can I input real quickly? So when we left from the mountains and came down, the biggest items that we heard were winterized items. Clothes, pants, new, not used. But clothes, jackets, socks, stuff like that. Because the fire department that we were at, this come out of the fire chief's mouth. By Halloween, they typically have 4 to 6 inches of snow on the ground. And Halloween's right around the corner. And their bay was absolutely full of food. So now somebody's got to go up there and move all that food out so they can get their fire trucks in the bays, because the fire trucks can't stay outside. The water will freeze and bust the pumps and the truck's inoperable. So now comes the bigger issue. I shouldn't have said the bigger issue, because the bigger issue is already done with. Now comes an additional issue of them having to move all that food product around.
Absolutely. And that's where the pods, so if anybody has resources for pods or warehouses that are mobile, I don't know, tractor trailer trucks where we can park them and put the supplies, that would be helpful. And we can go to their DOCs, right, or drop off to do those things and help.
So right now there's a warehouse in Hickory that's housing a lot of these items, and then they're dispersing it from there. Because they're getting the word from the various fire departments on the specific needs for specific areas.
Right. We'll get a plan together. I know everybody's willing to help, but we'll get a plan together, be patient, because they're still gonna need it. Just because we're not helping today or tomorrow or this week doesn't mean that we can't help next week or the week after. So be patient and hold that fire, because you're gonna need it when we get there.
2 days in the middle to go to the drugstore, all that stuff.
Absolutely. Okay. Thank you all for today. Meeting adjourned. Oh, not adjourned.
Meeting unadjourned?
Make a motion.
Meeting unadjourned. Make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Make a motion to go back into the regular meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried. We need a motion to go out.
Red, did you make that motion to go out, Red? No, he didn't make it. You wanna make it?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Got a motion to adjourn down here, Mayor.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Any